Good morning, everyone. This is another profile pop-up, and this time for Sohana. What I want to focus on here today is getting the bullets out there to highlight what you offer. I'm just doing this one on the fly instead of looking for a theme first. I did go through this, but there's a lot of things that I want to kind of go over, and it's just more about getting this to better represent you is I guess the way I would look at it. First off, your picture in general, typically people want to have it zoomed in so that they can see more about you, okay? And then you've got your honor here, which is wonderful. You've got that down here as an attachment, and you've got it as your background. What you might do is take that picture that's now as the attachment, you could zoom in on part of it and make that your background. Or what people like to do typically, or what I advise people to do is if it's accounting that you're after, have the background be about number crunching, numbers, that kind of stuff that relates to accounting, if that's what you want to be doing in the future. This isn't a wonderful accomplishment, but it's about the past, right? How does that translate to what you can offer people is where you need to be thinking about this, is what I would say. And likewise, in your headline, all you say is accountant, you can tell so much more. You've got 120 characters there that you can really say what is it about accounting that makes you great, that you love to do, and that you can do maybe better than other people. You want to try to get that down into those 100 characters, 120 characters. And also likewise here for the summary. An accountant with a degree, people will look up your degree. You don't need to say that. You also don't need to say you worked at so-and-so place. But what's great that you can do is say that you have, you received a best performer. Now this is something you definitely want to have and keep in there. And you achieved the highest GPA, you could leave that in there. And also getting into your story. What makes you great? You're excellent at writing, at communication, etc. And apart from this, you're also interested in HR. Well, that's interesting, right? Maybe someone's looking for an accountant that knows HR. All of that could be really good to have in here, but you're going to want to space it out and leave these as maybe even bullets. And then the rest of it as, intro to not covering things that they can get from the rest of your profile, but more of an intro of this kind of thing. Apart from accounting, I'm interested in this. This is great to leave at the bottom, but you might start off by saying, have excellent writing skills, communication, etc. And as an accountant, I love to do, etc. Get into something more about the accounting right off the bat. Get into the bullets. Take out the things about where you've worked, because people are going to scroll down here if they're interested in that much so far. Then they're going to want to open up more. Now here, for example, I noticed in your experience sections, you've got more bullet, bullet, bullet everywhere. But try to reserve the bullets for accomplishments, things that you've done. I like to say the $sign, pound sign, percent sign. What are things that you've actually, money that you've saved, you've prepared? Well, when you did the preparing, how many did you do, for example? Give us some actual concrete things that we can realize, hey, you've done that? Okay, well, then you can probably do more. Now, here's, by the way, something when a copy-paste or the way it got entered in here, you've got a bad bullet, and also the spacing is off here. So it looks like maybe you did some copy-paste. Make sure you get that cleaned up. So take a look at your profile from the app and just make sure you get it all cleaned up and focused on where you want to go as an accountant. Tell us more about it, and hopefully that helped. Have a great one, Sohana. This was another profile pop-up by Profiles That Pop. Let me know if I can help you. I work with clients and get into a lot more detail. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.